Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Happy Hour. My name is Camara,
My name is Harrison.
and we are two coworkers here at the Mighty, and we are here back again to bring you the Mental Health Happy Hour, where we share your wins, our wins, all the mental health wins that we can have in this wild world, and also just like basically consensual hug you for this just rough time, anytime, good times, all the times. But welcome here. If you're just joining us today, leave a comment in the message. Leave a comment below of where you're located, where you're from. If you've been here before, like woohoo, like let us know, and let us know what your mental health win is. We
Yes.
want to know because we will shout you out. We will hooray you. We will virtual high five you. I don't know if that did that. Yes, we are live. Share, please, my friend who works here. Oh, why did I say share, please? That I was
Hey,
trying to
Karen.
Karen.
Sharon. It's that time of the month again. We are
It
back.
is Karen's. Oh, Karen's back. Karen, do you have updates for us? Like every time Karen's here, she has an update. Whether it's a family update, whether it's a schooling update. I can't remember. Did you graduate the last time we were with you, or were you about to graduate? Let me know.
I thought you graduated last time.
I think
That, that,
so. I
that
just
was
want to make
really
sure I'm like we didn't like early celebration. But if you if you want to celebrate again, if you're
yeah.
going to the next level of school, or if you want to celebrate again, or if you want to tell us what you're doing or what your plan is, like we'd love to know. We love our regulars, but if you're new here too, let us know. Hello, Rick. It's always good to see you. Why can't I? I think we're both like trying to click
We're
at the
both doing
same
the
time.
same
We
time.
both have the powers of StreamYard. We're both able to. Oh gosh, Michelle. Oh, love Michelle Steiner.
Hey,
Hello,
Michelle.
Michelle Steiner from Pennsylvania. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Lisa. Hey,
Hey, Lisa.
hey. Oh my gosh, we got them popping in. Keep saying your heys, keep saying your highs, keep saying your hellos. There's just, I love where you're from, like Michelle Clark. Where's Michelle Clark from? Oh yes.
Oh, Australia. Nice.
We love our Australia fan base. We love the Australia Mighties. Like, come to us, come to us. And of course, our UK, Billy, wonderful from the UK. Hello to the UK. We're in
Hello.
California, but I would love to go and visit the UK. So let us know
Yes.
where in the UK you're from.
Definitely on the travel plans for sure.
So yes, woohoo. But in the meantime, we want like please keep like commenting where you're from, where your hellos, but what are your mental health wins? We want to know. So like a mental health win is basically it can be something small like I did laundry, it can be something big like I wrote a paper or I graduated college, high school. I don't know what you did, but you could have written a poetry book or you could have taken a nap. That's still a mental health win. We highlight every single one of them. So first and foremost, Harrison, for yourself, what is a mental health win you have had this week or
Oh, I
recently?
am honestly between my own mental health journey and just with the amount of work that's been going on, I haven't been getting out a lot. So I've been finally forcing myself to go on walks more and just try to get back into jogging, which I used to be really into. And so finally, just getting back out there, seeing this town that I've lived in for the last 7 months. Finally, I am exploring it for the first time, which has been nice because I've been so people, the pandemic really showed us like how much insular we can be. And I really fell into that hole. So it's nice to finally kind of get out a little bit more and see the town. So that's my win for
That's
the week.
great. That's wonderful. I'm really glad that you're finally like actually exploring the town that you moved to and like taking like the jogs and running and like getting back into that and giving that for your mental health. Like especially being able to like feel like you feel at home in your area, I think is always really
Oh,
important. And
100%.
knowing the area and even if it's not like the place like that you think it is, it's just like kind of knowing it and knowing where you can go and where can be your spots is so important.
Yeah.
So yes.
Well, what about
Um,
you, Camera? What's your mental health win of the
what is
week?
my mental health? But I am just like I'm at a point where I'm so grateful for my friends. I have just like I realize there's a lot of things like I'm working on mentally, and like I'm also in the process of like possibly transitioning therapy eventually, and like taking a pause from that. And I've just been like really reflecting on after going to New York that I got to travel, and then I got to come back to such wonderful friends who just wanted to see me and wanted to hang out and wanted to do stuff, and it just I'm in this point of gratitude where I think that that's just uplifting me is like thinking about all the people that I have in my life and just grateful that they are there and that I get to spend time with them. I have a random story of like that's too long to tell about how I successfully found a mask that I thought I had lost forever and went back to a restaurant and found it in the parking lot. That is the short story. It should have been gone. But of course, my sentimental attachment to my music mask would make me not want to know. Well, I could have just let it go. I could have just like, I'm pretty sure this mask is gone. If I left it at the table at the restaurant, they would have thrown it away. But it is a cloth music mask that I bought on my birthday with my mother in a town in Northern California that in a grocery store that is a non-branded grocery store. And of course, I would never be able to find this mask again. And I have many wonderful memories with this mask for no reason other than I like this mask. I am going to go and find it. If it is possible, I must know. No stone unturned. And of course I did. I found it in the valet parking lot at Saddle Ranch.
Yes.
Thank you, Saddle Ranch, for not throwing away my mask that was on the floor, just letting the cars drive over it. Appreciated.
Oh, is it still intact? So you just have to wash it and stuff? Oh, that's great.
There was like a point of pride and also guilt with that. I'm like, why am I like this? But also grateful I'm like this.
For sure.
That's mine. But I see we have so many wonderful things going in. I'm really excited. Sharon, so excited to see you. Welcome back. It's so good to see you. How are you? Oh my word, I love all I can't tell what's in your profile picture, but I'm loving all the yellow. Is that cheese? Is that like Wisconsin cheese? I don't. Of course, the first thing I think of is food. I'm like, I have not had lunch yet. Cheese. She's holding cheese. Please let it be cheese. Let us know what it actually is, Sharon. It's good to see you.
It looks like.
Do we have a mental health win you'd like to pick first, Harrison?
Yes. Monica, sleeping on a normal day and no anxiety meds is rough, but doing it. That's a good win.
That is a really good win. I'm really, really grateful that you got to do that. Oh, yeah. Having good sleep, like.
Oof. Yeah, that's a big thing. I didn't realize how big of a deal that is until I literally was sleeping. I've been sleeping on the floor. I was spending a couple of weeks on a floor, and you really learn fast how much you need a good bed and good sleep. For sure.
Yeah, sleeping. I mean, sleep is just such a. It's I think my favorite thing. One of the things I'm just like, I like sleep. I will sleep. I'm glad that you're able to get like sleeping on a normal and no anxiety medication is rough, but doing it that you're like getting yourself into that routine is fantastic, Monica. So love to see it.
Thanks for sharing.
Ooh, Rick, I'll go for
nice.
First week. Yes, like you've got 1 week. That's a big amount of time. So like, you did that. That's awesome. If you do another week, that's awesome. Also, like if like you're taking like just periods of like seeing how long you can break for, that's perfect. Like it's a process. I feel like like that's to be able to kind of take that for yourself is really important, and good for you, Rick.
Happy to hear it, Rick.
Michelle, what's Michelle's win, Harrison?
Mental health win has been speaking on podcast this week. Oh, what?
Michelle Steiner's just like the woman of talking. Of course she is. It's Michelle. Like,
that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
What podcasts? Like, are they related to mental health? Are they just friend podcasts? Like, we want to know. Tell us about it.
Yeah. What are you? Is it like writing podcasts, teaching podcasts, like health podcasts? What are you? Where can we listen to them? Let us know. We're excited to know. That's wonderful, Michelle. I love that you're speaking more and that you're getting on podcasts. You should get on podcasts every week.
Ooh, you want to read this one from Karen?
Yes. Oh, we got a job now. We got a job now, everyone. Karen graduated and has a job now. So we're doing well. So Karen, I actually have a job now. I am servicing geriatric wards at the local hospital. It's 90% swallowing difficulties due to age/brain injuries and 10% speech and language difficulties because of the same. I guess my win is that I'm settling into the job and kind of enjoying it, which is sort of not expected. Yeah. Every job is so differently. Unfortunately, I got COVID at work. Oh no. My grandma made me homemade Swiss roll and my family is away, and I've contained with cake. I think that there's probably more to this message on Facebook because like Junior doesn't always show the full message. That's where I've ended off. It's like the cake. I'm like that's a good point.
Contained with cake. That's not bad.
Contained with cake. We're contained with cake. That's great, Karen. I think that I'm so like that sucks that you got COVID. Like I take care of yourself, rest, like isolate and just heal and take care of yourself.
Take it easy too, because we've all dealt with that. It's not easy to get over. Just take it slow. Don't push yourself too hard. You'll get through it.
Yeah, there's always a reason. Like you're letting yourself take some time, especially if you just got a job after graduating. You're probably been hustling and like pushing, and it's good to like just take some time to rest and take time for yourself. But I'm glad that with your new job, even though it's like you didn't expect to like it, I love that unexpected. Like I didn't think that this would be something I would like, but I'm really enjoying it, which that's great. I love an unexpected surprise. That's wonderful. Good for you, Karen. I mean, we gotta check back in to see how the job goes and see what else is going on. And your grandma's so great. We love grandma. Homemade Swiss roll. I want a homemade Swiss roll and cake. You're contained with cake. Contained with cake.
Contained with cake. I like that.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Also trying. Did we have something earlier from Patricia? Also trying to look at everything through a grateful point of view. Oh, how hard that is. That can be its thing.
Some days I'm the optimist. Other days I am a pessimist.
Yeah. I feel like the thing with gratitude is like, it is so important to be grateful and to like think about the things in your life and uplift that. But I think that there is a downside to gratitude that can be if you see gratitude in a negative way, or it's like, well, at least I'm not this person, or well, at least I'm not starving in this country like this person, or if I'm not this and this, it's like at least I'm not. I don't feel like coming from negative I call it like negative gratitude of like at least not. I feel like sometimes being grateful isn't what you need in the moment. Maybe sometimes forced gratitude isn't the like toxic. It can be kind of toxic positivity like. So like be mindful with it. But I think like gratitude when it comes so naturally, like when like this week me feeling just really grateful for my friends and like feeling it really naturally, I'm like, wow, this is a really great feeling and I'm grateful for it and it's uplifting me. But there are some times where if I was to force that, it wouldn't feel good. So it is so important to look at things through a grateful point of view when possible. I'm not saying how you should, however gratitude works for you, it works differently for me and my mom. But I always look through things and find if you have a cup of tea in front of you and you're grateful for your tea, wow, that's kind of a little nice thing.
Agreed. It looks like Rick agrees with us. Sleep hygiene will put a pep in your step.
Yeah. I need to work on that.
Oh yeah.
Gosh. What time do you go to bed, Harrison? Like, what is?
I've been trying to get better at it. I get into bed at around 11. Now, whether or not I go to sleep until like 2 is up to a debate. But usually, I get into bed around that time. I'll try to find something to try to put me to sleep. I've been trying the ASMR more, just to try to find like sounds to fall asleep to that's helped. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's hard to turn my brain off. It's really hard.
I feel that. Yeah, I'm normally like I normally am in bed by midnight, and then I don't fall asleep until like 1:30 or 2. And I'm like, how? Why can't I just like be a normal person who can sleep at like just get into bed at 10:30 and be like, it's 11, it is bedtime. Like,
no. It's never that easy. Oh, it looks like Sharon followed up with some answers on the signs. These are my signs that I use for my moderation jobs. A light bulb standing for new ideas, and my shaka sign.
I'm seeing the light bulb now. That is not cheese. No.
It's not cheese. That's a light bulb. Don't eat that.
Don't eat that. Yes. Oh, I love chaka. Wait, my chaka sign is. Oh, my chaka sign. Is that chakra or is that chaka sign? That's cool. A word that I use for good energy.
Chaka.
I want a chaka sign. That sounds great.
That's a cool word. I like chaka.
Chaka. Like, ooh, that's fun. I love, light bulb, ideas. You're an idea. That makes a lot more sense. I like that. I like the light bulb. I think that's great, Sharon. I hope you keep spreading that. And I keep spread your chaka sign for good energy for everyone. That's lovely.
Spread your chaka.
Sharon. Yes. Oh my gosh. I did see that we had someone. I just want to say hello from Scotland, because Scotland, Lisa.
Hello.
Scotland. That's really cool. I always like to pop in and be like, yo, countries, when there's someone new, hello. Oh my. Exactly. Yeah, everyone wants to know what podcast, Michelle. You got to let us know. I'm hoping if I scroll down, I find the podcast because I like we're asking, where are you? Where are they? We got to know.
What's
Got
this?
to know, Michelle. Oh, what's our next one that we want to go to? Ooh, can you take the one from Andrea?
Sure. Yes, I've been sleeping more hours and it has helped. Plus, went swimming for the first time in years. Swimming is phenomenal. I wish I could swim more often, but I have some ear things I can't deal with, unfortunately. But swimming, I feel like, is one of the best exercises that exists just for full body workouts. But it's great. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I don't remember the last. Oh no, I mean I dipped my feet in the pool at my friend's pool party last week, but I don't really think I've swam in like 2 years, probably.
Actually, you know what? I have a question. When's the last time you went to the beach? It's like living in Los Angeles. Like we live right there. It's like, how often do you actually go?
I mean, I don't. I'm about to like get a lot of hate. I'm not a beach person, so I don't like the beach. I don't hate the beach.
I just saw the drop in view is just plummet.
Mm-hmm. I know people really give me a hard time for that. It's like, why are you in Cal? Like, leave. Like, there are people who will enjoy this. I do get invited to the beach about 5 times a year, though. One of those times was 2 weeks ago for a friend's birthday party on the beach at the pier. I did not go into the water. No, I stayed on the sand and looked onward and like, that is nice. You all go do that, and I'll stay over here with people playing volleyball and watch and conversate. Beach, yes, that's what I'll do.
That's awesome.
How often did you go to the beach when you lived in LA?
Oh, not very often. I mean, I go to the pier, skateboard, longboard a little bit down there, but yeah, you don't go into the water that often. It's just not a thing. You see a lot of the tourists like to go into the water, but like the locals that are there are like, nah, it's dirty, or they'll come up with a reason not to go into the water. Yeah.
Yeah. No, California beaches aren't always that pretty. Like people are like, oh, the California beaches, and be like, no, man, that's not it.
Maybe like Newport, maybe like a couple places.
Oh, Sharon. Oh, Sharon just opened a door to a world that I kind of know. Oh, Sharon. Oh, Sharon. Sharon, you're also the speaker, aren't you, Sharon? You're the one who does the fun speaking engagement.
Oh, right.
Sharon's the speaker. Sharon has my dream job. Sharon's doing great things. So Sharon is into human design. I know what human design is. I'm a manifesting generator, Sharon. What are you?
I don't know what this is. So tell me and tell the audience what this is.
So I'm not the most well-versed on it, but I have a friend who really, really is. It is kind of like an extension of astrology a little bit, but it's like the different, I am not good. It's like it connects chakras and it connects like different pinpoints of yourself to your to who you are and to your life path and all that, like every other like numerology, astrology kind of thing. But human design is really fascinating. I really like it because it kind of shows the way you work more, because there's like projectors, manifestors, manifesting generators. You can be a different type, and I think that human design really shows a lot more how you perceive and work with the world and how you best do. And it can kind of show you what jobs that are best for you, what ways of communication are best for you, what types of friendships, like how to communicate best in your relationships are for you.
Is it similar to that? Because I remember a while back, what's it called? Mike Myers-Briggs is kind of in that same kind of world. Not exactly the same, but
I would say similar, but I would say it is connected, I think, to astrology a little bit.
Okay.
Sharon, who seems to be is so I'm into this so-called human design chart. Yes. Why don't you break down and tell us what human design is? Because I don't think I did it properly. I haven't looked into my human design in a while. So let me know what your human design is. I know there's numbers attached to it. I haven't gone that far deep. I just know what I'm a manifesting generator, and I'm a specific, I'm a specific manifesting generator. So I need to know exactly what I want and ask for it. That's hard for me. So, but I love that. I love we have some human designers. If there's a personality thing or something you're into in the comments, if you're just joining, whether whatever you believe is all good, but like whether it's astrology, whether it's human design, whether it's the Myers-Briggs, maybe you hate all of it. That's totally fine too. But if you have one that you like, the Enneagram, I don't know. I've done each one. I like to say like, how you get no labels, have every label. And that's what one of my a career coach once told me makes me very much an ENFP. So
That's funny.
Cool. I
Oh,
love
it looks
that.
like Michelle has answered.
Ooh. I speak on having a learning disability, and I did one for a resiliency I did one for a resiliency coach. That's awesome. What, you still have not told us what podcasts these are? Are they out? When are they coming out? Like, what are the podcasts? We have to know, Michelle. Oh my goodness. But that's great. I had a learning disability growing up in elementary school and high school and all the schooling. So I can relate. I don't know if I had, obviously, like we had different learning disabilities possibly, but I love that people are more talking about learning disabilities and making that more accessible. We
Agreed.
love to see it. Who is next? Michelle Clark, I believe. Can you bring up Michelle Clark's?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I worked as a disability support worker for 8 years, and a client I've had for the past 2 years has asked me to support her today as she fronts the mental health tribunal.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like, that's so wonderful that, like, first off, I mean, like, it seems like you're really great at what you do, and then you have a client who has been with you for a while and wanted your support, and you're able to like go with them to this and like be with them while I'm not sure exactly what she's doing, but like whatever they're like going fronts the mental health tribunal, like kind of going with them and being there as a support, and not just as like a person who works for them or works with them, but like really
Agreed.
as a confidant. That's wonderful. Michelle Clark, you're like doing the wonderful work. Look at you. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. IKEA.
Yeah, cabinet. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we got it. I don't think we've seen this fellow before. Ricky, greetings from England. I host a mental health podcast and radio show, Mentally Sound. What I am grateful for is that for me, it's like a talking therapy, such a privilege to hear people's stories and in turn inspire others. I feel the same way about what we do here. I love doing this, and it's great. It's great to see other people doing this kind of stuff too.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that you host I love podcasting and mental health podcasts. That's wonderful that you're doing that in England, Ricky. That's great. And that you're talking about therapy and like just hearing people's experiences. That's wonderful. Keep that up. We love it. Yeah. We love to see it. I think I might have read Sharon's wrong. I think I might have read, I'm like looking through and I'm like, wait a minute, was I just seeing human design? Because like, I'm seeing now, like she's talking about IKEA furniture, and I'm like, wait, it was human chart something like a cabinet? I don't know. I'm sorry if I jumped into human design.
I think it was a side thing because it goes to I've been to IKEA yesterday, and then they're talking about IKEA.
Okay. For some reason, I'm like, wait a minute, did I just assume human design but human design could be the new your new thing from IKEA is human design.
In the back of an IKEA, there's just like it's like one of those big, you know, those little like models they use for people that are doing drawings. It's just a big version of that.
Yeah, this is what happens when you skim the comments. Don't skim, like actually read. I did not read the first part about how she also went to IKEA and had a great time, and then like she was correcting herself, not me. And I'm like, oh no, I have gone down the wrong rabbit hole.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
Richard, how's it going? Great to see you. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. Let us know your mental health win of the week. We'd love to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. YouTube. Oh, yeah. Oh, where's the question?
For you.
Oh, are you
a forest person?
I'm more of a forest person.
Instead of a beach person.
Yes and no. So I'm bad. This brings me back to being like some of my friends from up north want to go on a road trip and they want to go to Big Bear. And I was pushing more towards actually not going to Big Bear because I'm afraid of certain bugs and ticks and things that can happen in the forest. I love lakes. I will say, like, the idea of the forest, I think I like better than the idea of the beach. Like trees, like the redwoods. Like I do love like lakes and like a nice terrain and a river. That's really nice. I think I prefer that over the beach. However, I have problems with the forest too. I want them to stay. I just I'm a bad city girl. I just like
No, you are a city person. That's what it is.
I do enjoy like getting like I think I used to live in I guess my answer is I'm a desert person. because of living in Utah, I think that's where I really like found loving hiking. I loved like the red rocks, like that kind of stuff. I would say that that's most me. I love a good forest though. I can get behind a forest. Just make sure there's no ticks or scary bugs or bears or mountain lions, and we're good. Or wolves. There we go.
That's awesome. Let's see.
Love your oh, so I don't know who Facebook user is, but love to see it. Love the intrinsic background camera. So my win I did not say of the week is that I am working at a co-working space most of the time right now that I love. Very happy about it, and this is a room in said co-working space. So I am just chilling in a meeting room of co-working space. Hope my voice is going all right. Yeah, the intrinsic background is the wall of the co-working is this like meeting room. They have like this divider sheet between rooms. There's a room behind me, as you can see. I think that's my reflection. I'm like, I thought there was another like computer behind me. I'm like, there's something else going on, but no, that's us. That's us. So love that. Yes, the intrinsic background brought to you by my co-working space. I work better at an office than I do from home. And onward.
And onward. Oh, Sharon answered you on what she is.
Oh, projector! Ooh. Oh, yes, I love my projectors. Like, I have a lot of friends who are projectors. That's great. So I have time. Yeah, I'm a projector, so I have time where I have energy phase, and then I need some time to relax again. Yep. This helps me. This helps me a lot to accept myself. That's amazing. Now I understand it's totally fine to be myself. That's so beautiful. You see, here's the thing with like whether it's astrology or human design or ENF or like the Myers-Briggs or nothing, like you don't have to follow these things, but if it brings you and you're not hurting anyone, like if it brings you some peace of mind and like self-acceptance and like connection, then I think that's a beautiful thing. If that's helping you feel like that's yourself, like I love that. And I do like human design, so I'm thumbsing up that. I think that's beautiful, and I'm really glad that you're like, it's totally fine to be myself. Yeah, it's totally fine to be a projector. It's totally fine to need to relax sometimes and have some time away, and then you'll have phases where you have more energy again. That's great.
I'm really curious about this too, because I've always loved taking these tests, because for me, it's always trying to learn more about myself. And if I can find something that's like, oh, this person wrote this thing and I'm not the only one that's going through these kind of thought processes, it makes me feel that I'm not alone in the world. It makes me feel that maybe the situation that I'm feeling right now is a lot of other people felt this way and have come through it. So it's like, okay, I'm not just alone in this dark place that nobody can save me. Other people have been here too. Other people have overcome it. Okay, cool. And I'm very curious about the human design now.
Yes.
After this call, I'm probably going to go check it out.
You should. I'll send you a link to it. I think I remember what the link is. Yeah, the reason why I say it's connected to astrology or like is similar to that is it's not like a test. It's like you put in your like birth time or whatever, and it tells you some stuff. And you're like, oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Or I think name. I don't know if it's like connected. Yeah, I'll have to find that link. Sharon, if you have a way that you found this out that's specific, I only know of one link. You can definitely share with us or tell us where you went for that, because that's a fun thing. We can have all us mighties find out what we are human design wise just for the fun of it, and then share cool. Next time. That would be fun.
Yeah. Michelle said she's out now, but she will post when she gets back. So we'll find out about those podcasts a little later.
Very cool. Oh yeah, please leave in the comments, and we'll obviously afterward people can come back too. But that's great. Come back to our next live and tell us what they are, and share links when they're out, because we want to listen to them.
Yes.
And uplift you. That's so great. Yes, IKEA does not want you to get lost. I hate IKEA. I hate IKEA so much. I will not go. Like one of the biggest ones in Burbank.
I was going to say the Burbank. My roommate worked at the Burbank one, and that place is confusing.
That place is you can't get out. You can't you have to keep going, and then the lights are so harsh, and everything's white and minimalist, and I'm just like, nah, let me out of this unescapable escape.
I remember one time during the pandemic years when it was like high, they had their power went out or something, their heat went out, and the place like didn't have cooling, and it was like really hot out. Yeah, that IKEA has some crazy stuff going on behind the scenes.
Oh gosh. Yep. Oh yes, I used to work. You used to work at IKEA. Look, Sharon used to work at IKEA.
Oh yeah.
For her to go shopping there. Well, then you know it, so you understand it. So it probably is easier. Oh my gosh, Richard's win is really great. Like, let's see Richard's win.
Okay. Volunteer 2 days a week, local community well-being group in the woods, and have autistics up in the woods with us from Autism Day Center. Awesome. That's so cool.
It's amazing. Oh my gosh. I mean, finding a local place to volunteer and be connected, especially in the woods, and like autistics up in the woods. Oh my gosh. This sounds wonderful. Like the volunteer, like that you're getting to be up there in the woods with everyone else. Like that sounds so fun.
Where is this? Because that sounds like a fun trip. Sounds like it could be exciting. Yeah.
2 days a week to the local community. That's so great that you're doing that, Richard. I mean, volunteering. Also, it seems like it's a lot of fun too. Like, good for you. That's amazing. Okay, Rudy, one of our fellow live streamers. Yes.
Oh, hey, Rudy.
Hey, Rudy, how's it going? I don't know why Facebook's not like telling me who you are, but it wants to keep you anonymous. So follow Rudy in his live streams and, of course, his podcast and everything that he does. He's a great mental health advocate in the bipolar space, in all spaces. We love to see Rudy shining. Thank you, everyone, for the compliments and nice things you were saying. Appreciate it, Richard. Yes, hair is fun. I like coloring my hair. It's a fun time. People seem to like colors of hair.
Yes. I think I can do my hair color at some point.
You should.
I don't know. It's so dark though. I don't know. I have to bleach it first and then I have to color it afterwards. And I don't know what color to choose.
Isn't someone in your family like a hairdresser?
My mother is a hairdresser, and yeah. So is that going to be hard?
Opinion?
She wants. Ever since I was little, she's wanted me to have. Again, she's what I don't know. These days, it's I guess more acceptable. Back in the 90s, she was what we would call an older mother. She had me at 40. So like that was kind of weird at the time.
Like
now it's at the time it was weird. I don't know why, but now it's more common, I guess. But she would practice like she grew me, not grew me, but she basically raised me as like a kid of the 80s, even though I was born in the 90s. Mm-hmm. So like she wished my hair was long and like she wants me to perm it out like
good mom.
Hair. And I'm growing my hair out. I'm trying. I'm gonna do it. But I remember I was the test child when I was really young. So for all of like she would have because her main thing was color. She knows color really, really well. Mm-hmm. So anytime there was a test for some like client, she would test it on me. So I've had my hair bleached. I've had my hair multiple colors as a kid. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it or not. But at least the length, I'm really curious to try again. So I'm definitely going to do that.
Heck yeah. No, I definitely, I like how other like men are growing their hair longer, girls are cutting their hair short. I'm like, non-binary are cutting their hair whatever they want. Like do whatever you want with your hair. There shouldn't be like a gender specific standard for it. And yeah, color your hair. Like more guys need to color their hair and try out like cool like reds and blues and like do tips. Like the 90s are coming back. You can do some white tips. Just do some
No. I have there's a photo of me from high school at my graduation. I had frosted tips. I had them. They're somewhere.
Where is that photo?
There's that photo.
My gosh, I want to see this.
I'll find it.
That's great. If you're just joining us, we're just talking about things that make us happy, like our hair or like changing up things. If anyone else, we're going to kind of wrap it up pretty soon, but if anyone else has mental health wins that they would like to share, if you're new and you would like to say where you're from, or if you're going through something and you want just a support from two non-therapists who just work at the Mighty, we're here to give consensual hugs through the virtual screen or high fives to what you need. I've just really enjoyed like catching up with everyone. I mean, we haven't done it in a while. And so it's so great to see how everyone's doing. Sharon with human design and Michelle with speaking on the podcast and Karen's like love, Richard volunteering and spending time in the woods with an autistic camp. That just sounds amazing. So, we're so happy you're here, Sharon. That's lovely. Oh, thank you.
No,
and Richard thinks you're a movie star, Harrison.
Oh,
so.
Thank you. Yeah. I was named after one, so I have to live up to it in some way.
Oh my gosh, my phone's like, I did not understand that. Like, go away. I don't have Siri, but like, go away, whatever. Google. I'm involved a lot. You know what? There's something to be said. Like sometimes just being bald seems like a great option too. Like it saves you a lot of money. Also wear hats and stuff. I'm a big fan of hats. So I am very much like all you gotta do is put on a hat. You don't have to worry what your hair is doing. That's great, Richard. I think that's a win.
Beanies will fit better too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you figured it out, Richard. Richard's figured it out. Richard knows what's up. We love to see
You
it.
don't have to pay for a hairdresser. You don't have to get a haircut. You don't have to worry about
No.
that.
Oh, well, this has been lovely. Thank you everyone for joining. Like I just really appreciate like that you all joining today. We'll try to do more lives, maybe once a month or every other month, as we keep going and as I kind of figure out this co-working space situation, the best ways to have them. But thank you so much. Oh my goodness, big virtual hugs, my first time here. And I will send out details of our podcast next time. Yes, come
Yes,
back
please
and
do.
share like Ricky, what you're doing with your podcast sounds amazing. The mental health talks, like love to see it. And yes, and I'm now getting Slack notifications that I need to do stuff. So I know it is time to end the live. But we will be back. I'm so excited to like hear about the like first off, like your podcast, Ricky, the podcast that Michelle's on, new people, anyone, especially if you're just listening, like I hope you've enjoyed and we've enjoyed spending time with you. So have a wonderful day. Stay mighty and enjoy the mental health wins, whether it's tea, laundry, or human design. I'm going to go remind myself what that is and what mine is. So we'll figure out Harrison's next time and come back to you.
I'm excited.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Stay mighty.